everybody, welcome back down to the Dry Dock. I'm your Brian host. I'm your host, Brian. Yeah. It's fun getting old, ain't it? Cheat sheets. This is Friday Night Follies, and we are working on the Curtis P-40B Warhawk for the 80th anniversary Pearl Harbor group build. A little bit more history on the old girl. She was first test flown in 1938 as a variant of the P-36, which made her designing process much shorter because they didn't have to modify a lot. Her cruising altitude was she could get up to 29,100 feet, but her cruising altitude was 15,000 feet. It took her a little over 6 minutes to get up there. And her maximum speed at 70%, well, actually her maximum speed was 334 miles an hour. And her cruising speed was about 306 at about 70% horsepower on that 14-cylinder Pratt & Whitney air-cooled engine. And she could handle 2,000-pound payload of bombs in varying configurations under the belly and out on the wings. Her wingspan was 37 feet 8.5 inches. She was 31 feet. No. She was 31 feet 8.5 inches long, and her wingspan was 37 feet 3.5 inches. That's right. She stood 10 feet 8 inches tall. What else did I miss? I had to have missed something. This old brain of mine. She served 28 different countries in her lifetime, including China, Russia, North Africa, theater, Great Britain theater. Pilots liked her because, unlike, she may not have been able to keep up with the Zero or the what was it, Messerschmitt? What the heck was that thing over there? Mitsubishi? No, Messerschmitt something. I can't think of the name of the plane now. Anyway, all you buffs out there probably know. But she couldn't really keep up speed and aerodynamic wise with them. But what she could do that they couldn't do is survive a beating. The pilots loved her because that plane would take a thrashing and get the pilot home. Whereas if you were lucky enough to get a hold of a Zero, you could pretty much tear it apart and she'd be done. So yeah, pilots loved that plane. She was kind of the workhorse until the P-51 Mustang and what was the other one? P-47 came out. They kind of took over from there, but yeah. So, getting some snow today. Supposed to get like 6 inches. Short little clips on painting the cockpit and the interior. Been kind of busy this week with some stuff. We were running around. Kenny's got the day off today, kinda. we had a couple appointments today, so I'm in between appointments at the moment. She's upstairs working on the computer for work, so yeah. I wanted to get this out because it is Friday, and I want to get back on a schedule. So, enough rambling. Let's turn this thing around because I got to be somewhere in about an hour and get her done. So, yeah. What am I waiting for? Alrighty. Got my first coat of paint on the interior. Yeah, it's going to need another coat, but it's enamel, so I got to let it dry. So for the purpose of this video and going forward, I just wanted to show that that's the color. That's the closest color I got to interior green. I used it on a couple other planes that called for this color in the same time period. So normally it calls for a Humbrol 226 color, and I'm like, well, if it's the same time period, it's interior green, I'm just going to use my Model Masters that I have now and spray paint with that. I'm not a fan of enamels anymore because they take so freaking long to dry, but now that I got the hang of acrylics, I'd much rather go that way. But this is what I got. I didn't want to go out and buy another bottle of paint just for that. So, and of course, I forgot to paint the stick. A little rusty on my methodology, I guess. So, we will put another coat on this, and we'll start gluing these parts together. And we'll be back. Okay, we've got the second coat of paint on. We've got the silver on. I added leather to the let's see that or not. Some more light on the subject. Huh. There we go. Leather to the headrest. You know, I don't know if I'm ever going to be a good freehand painter, but I can definitely paint acrylics a lot better freehand than I can enamels. That's enamel. The headrest was acrylic. So yeah, is what it is. So I've got those done. Final coat on the interior. So we're ready to start gluing things together. So yeah. Oh, this guy. I wanted to paint the tuxedo style, the dress mess? Yeah, the dress mess for his uniform. But as you can see, there's a lot going on with this uniform. So to get a bow tie painted in there and a white shirt down in there and the tuxedo style uniform coat there, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. And of course, they always got to run the seams down the side, which is here nor there, but hopefully I can get them out. Kind of hard to drive when your arms are cut off. But yeah, I'm not sure why they did it that way, but hey, you know, I don't know if, well, that looks like it's got a, he looks like he's got a little hole there in his hand. I don't know if it's for this guy here. And he doesn't have anything on that hand. So, anyway, yeah. That's where we're at. So, short, sweet, just a quick update. And let's take her back up top and finish her off. There you have it. Short, sweet, to the point. Very painty situation. I don't know if I'm ever going to get the hang of freehanding. You know, I try the dry brushing thing and dab a little paint down there, and I dab it on a towel, and I try to lightly go over it, and it works with acrylic, and I cannot. I dilute that enamel down, and whatever. Well, you know, it's where he puts his feet. It usually gets beat up, so, you know, it works. I wanted to give a shout out to Rick and Ruth from Switcher, the channel Switcher. He's back on YouTube, and he's back with a horrible situation. His house burned. Fortunately, they're okay. They got out. But, yeah, what a scary... You need to go check him out. He's back online, thank God. And I'm hoping he gets back into build, starts showing models as well. But Rick, Ruth, if you're watching this, Godspeed to you. I hope everything continues to go well. I'm glad you're safe and sound. Your insurance company's taking care of you. And you'll be home, you'll be back in your house before too long, and things are getting back to a new normal. That seems to be the model these days of what's a new normal. Anyway, take care, guys. Yeah, sorry about the furnace. That's what you get when you live in the dry dock. Did I say live? I didn't get kicked out, did I? The dog's not down here, so no. Anyway, you all have a great weekend. Stay warm. If it's cold out in the northeast, Charlie, and we will see you next Friday. Adios.